Hold on.
Captain, look out!
Nope. Okay, that's all right. I don't want to kill Graham. I want all three of them working together.
Captain, Graham's got... It has to happen. I get it. This is a tough decision. I won't act without you, but we're out of time. Once you give us that targeting module, I gotta prepare to march.
All right. So let's stop that.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? All right. The gunship. When I founded the Iconoclasts, I did so amidst the ghosts of this planet's past. Since then, many have asked me, why here? Were you involved in the massacre? Was that some gruesome plot to clear a path for my dreams? My response to you is the same as to all others. The death of MSI was an incidental tragedy. I'd have walked this path with or without it. I did no such thing. Their deaths came in the night while I slept in Stellar Bay. And regardless, we're discussing a past long since left behind. Those ghosts still haunt me. But they needn't curse my people. When the entire colony has embraced our truth, perhaps then the perpetrator will come into the light. Until then, it does us no good to dwell on past mistakes. If I were the type of man to make that decision, and I assure you I am not, I'd have to be so obsessed with dismantling their regime that I'd turn to desperate measures. I have since learned that their mistakes will end them in time, and that we will persevere where they do not. But back then, suffocating under that oppressive culture, I can understand a lesser man than myself making a terrible, ghastly mistake. Would you prefer I spend my days wallowing in misery and desperately seeking forgiveness for sins long past? I have people to lead, a home to keep. Here, without the shackles of the Halcyon Board, we are free to grow as the universe intended. Had we fled with MSI, our spirits would have withered. You've seen that withering yourself. The colony is dying. The massacre of Amber Heights, unfortunate as it was, presented the slim possibility of saving the souls of Terra 2. Here we are, poised to do just that. If that's the case, they are free to say so, and I will take their opinions into consideration after we've accomplished our goals. For now, our sights must remain on spreading our message. Let us speak no more of this. The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? Mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies. Why wouldn't they? As we speak, our message assaults their populace through their favorite entertainment mediums. Surely their retaliation will come soon.
Is there no way to work with them?
You make up your mind? Okay. Deep breaths.
I don't think there is a way. I think you have to kill Graham.
Captain, you must be back.
Graham,
We have Stand down. I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
you're running the Iconoclast into the troops.
And how can you say that? Have I been...
I joined, but
No. I've spent years...
that's your answer, Graham? I'm sorry.
I won't.
Please.
If this is where my...
Incoming, Captain!
You have to kill Graham. There's no way around it.
Well, Captain, you've got... You know, Captain. All right. Well...
Yeah, there's no way around it. You have to kill Graham. I wonder. Yeah. Did that.
So, what's the plan?
That doesn't get rid of that. don't think there is. Even following the quest line, ultimately Zora ends up killing Graham anyway. Interviews Zora. By following these steps, you can facilitate peace resolution, where Zora leads that Connolly established cooperation with the MSI, avoiding Graham's demise in the process. But you don't. Yeah. I don't think there is a peaceful way. I honestly don't. I think it has to be that way. Let's continue. And see what happens when they tell him that Graham's dead.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise. This is very hard for me.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanja, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Trying to draw up a budget, I appreciate it. Check.
Though I admit I'd rather not. We've shed enough blood as it is.
Is the only choice here between fighting and starving? We've got to be practical.
Did not drag my ass all the way out here. You split hairs.
So forceful. You know I love your little displays. Perhaps I'm being hasty. After all, I'm rather good with numbers. I'm certain we can find a way to make this work.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Thank the Eternal. As poetic as murdering him in his sleep would have been, I'm glad we don't have to.
I'm confused. The look on your face does not match the words you just said.
Come on, you can't be this obtuse. Tell me Graham wasn't working alone. He couldn't have. His friend? Are you fucking kidding me, Captain? I've been standing with Graham for the better part of a decade, while this paperclip cowboy sat behind his walls.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay, okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
That's so hard. Now I'll get out. I kind of want to put the hug it out.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'll need to sign a physical contact waiver first.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I, guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
So nobody's gonna talk about us killing Graham. Good. Well, that's over. Secured. All right. Okay. Let's do. Actually, can we go to Byzantium? Actually, let me go outside. Wait, am I? Oh man! All right. Where's it? I'm overcumbered. Hmm. Ah. Dum, 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 dum. Ba-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. Ba-da-dum, dum, dum, ba-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. All that, all that. Ooh, prestige. All that. Let's see. All that. Okay. Takes care of that. We're also gonna repair everything. Alrighty. Now let's go to my ship. Make that. Hold on. Move it down this way. Oh, my ship's not here. Nope. All right, who's battling? No one?
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Oh, they aren't on the ship now, are they? Okay. Wiped a lot of stuff off the ship. There we go. All right. All right. You'll go in there. You'll go in there. Scene. Okay. Engineering 15. Persuade. Sneak. We already have a sneak. We can just break that down. Long gun. Don't really need that, but do we already have a medical? I think we already have a medical. Yeah, medical 5. Dodge. Persuade 5. Get rid of that. Range weapon. Mm, elite troop armor. Kind of all the same. Except for that. Science 3. Okay, so there isn't a science one there. Dialogue and leadership. That's dialogue. 5. 5. That can go. Stealth. Stealth. That can go. That can go. Laboratory outfit. Splash resistance. Spacer's choice. Town and country. Tech skills. Okay. See. This is Ellie. She's mainly melee, right? Yep. Felix is range. Oh, okay. Okay. This is 1,000, which I have nothing better than that. $286, which I could improve the grip and the attack on. Ooh, that's better. Oh, you're one-handed though. Hmm. That for now. Okay, Vicar 629. Better. Science weapons. Interesting. Mhm. Negative reputation per kill. Reduce negative reputation for kills when Sam is in party. Oh, he gets another perk. So go ahead and break this down. Break that down. I'll be able to do something with that. A Yucky bot? Hold on. Him? Yeah, he's a cleaner. It's actually built for cleaning, but you can use him in battle. Wonder. Oh, I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. So we could do crit. Plasma, shot, weapon spread. Magazine size bigger. Just like, delete, 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 delete. Spread. In-ray. Mag to melt. Corrosion. Got 2 barrels, but I need a magazine. There's shock. Plasma, which we have a bunch of plasma already. Could increase the magazine size, but that'd only be good if I was actually using it. Modification that infuses the magazine and its ammo with in-rays. Damage is lowered though. Corrosion. I only have one of those. Let's give it some shock and awe, shall we? see. Barrel and magazine. Grip and attack. Melee weapon durability. Plasma on the weapon. Speed would be nice. Shot. Power attack, Mr. Ouch. And let's increase its speed. Okay. And we also have a sight on that. No, we're not going to improve that. These warmer temps need to hurry up and go away already. I want cooler weather. Oh, if we even get cooler weather. We're going to put that on. Put that on. Alright. That was 690. Didn't really do anything. You get this. And this. 280? That actually did not help. That sucks. $268, $286. Oh, I could have actually increased this. Hold on. Nice. 239. There we go. There. Ooh. Yeah. Right. So, nope. Rid of that. Get rid of that. Rid of that. I can't wait for fall weather. I just wish it would stay around more. Skill. That's Monarch.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Alright. Didn't even pay attention to the free skin. Let's see. We are on. Where are we? Yeah, where I landed yesterday. Oh, we're in Fallbrook. Or not Fallbrook. Something or other. Everstone? Is that what it is? Or Everbreak? Edgewater. What's up, Diablos? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's not port. Alright, we'll go here. 10,000. Okay, okay. I'll be more serious. 11,000. I have more than
I'd wager
anybody.
this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! Huh?
146.9k. Nice. I have some stuff in my head for those who have a lot of channel points. Just haven't had time to implement it yet.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
I believe I've been in here.
Oh no. What did you do? Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
This display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rubikasha. I'm just gonna call it read. Final entries. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind and added, or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. Can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there was no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up. Offer his life and service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because primals sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of it. Getting sick. Or we were getting sick of getting sick. Of boiled rapidons and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down. But this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the time, all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive. Anyway, I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know.
Damn.
Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Think there was anything about...
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals.
So true.
But I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Ooh, I gotta go there anyway. I'll take that. And I'll take that and that. And I'll take this. And I'll take that. And I'll take this. And I'll take all your shit. All right. Let me check my list real quick. That's on Scalia, Byzantium, Scalia, and back to the Groundbreaker. So let's go talk to Phineas. No, let's go to the Groundbreaker. Let's go turn the job in. Because we don't have traveled to Byzantium yet.
Crew report. Mioka is drunk. Surprise.
Hey, boss. I've been thinking.
Yeah.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony? Yeah, maybe you're right. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents? I'm sure Graham told himself the same thing. He wasn't the one who held the gun and pulled the trigger. All he did was turn a key. The thing is, that's all it takes. Sometimes the difference between right and wrong is turning a key, or looking the other way, or keeping your mouth shut when you ought to speak up. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, boss.
Stand up.
Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Where the Fuck have you been?
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent. Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. Yes. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Hell yeah. More work on Scylla. So that's what, four quests we need on Scylla? Yeah, so we'll take 2 dudes with us because
no challenge is too large, no mess is too small.
the hell did... Oh, she's drunk. Why does it look like she's dead? Alright, let's drop some stuff off. The 3 other fruits. Size by 1. 200% natural health regeneration. Not a bad idea. Honestly, I don't use my health that much, so honestly, probably is a good idea. And then there we go. Let's go to the groundbreaker. Breaker 19. Breaker 19. Monarch has those. Groundbreaker. Tier 2. Alright. Go to the docking base.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just take them. Why not?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
This is Halcyon News. If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Hold on.
Anytime, sweetheart.
I thought this was who I
You
was
know where
supposed
to
to talk
find
to.
me.
Yeah.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? I've got a lovely little throw pillow.
So confused.